We're going to go live any minute now. Okay, we're live. Good morning, everyone, and we're live. You like that little intro? I'm like, we're going live any minute now, and then it goes to the video.
Yeah.
Hi, everyone.
Was that like the edit version of that intro? Oh.
I guess. That's how professional I get. That's the most professional.
It was like, it started off, it kind of skipped the dun, 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 then it goes to the heavier part, then it's kind of again.
Well, we have a little bit of a lag because before we went live, Gorak, you went a little laggy, so we might have a little bit of hiccups throughout the show. But
I'll
it's live. You do what?
I'll blame the weather.
Could be the weather. Yeah. I mean, it could be on your end because it's weird, guys. Gorak was telling me before we went live and before Noami even joined us. It's 8 degrees in Australia. Now that's Celsius, so that's like what did we say? 47 degrees in Fahrenheit.
Like it's fucking crazy, and I'm wearing my bed shorts.
So
because I'm
on
the waist up.
Well, what's crazy is my outfit is. Dude, you look more fashionable than I do. Look at this shit. Okay, I've got my rings and shit. I got my daytime clothes, my bling, but then I'm wearing, since you guys don't see it, I'm wearing these pajamas that have the unicorns and cats on it.
Oh, that's cool.
See, that actually looks good with this.
Follow your dream,
and
bitch.
Yeah, well, happy birthday to Mr. Freddy Krueger, aka Robert. How do you say his last name?
England. Yeah, Robert England. He's a legend. He is. I'm sorry I forget your name because the only Freddy Krueger in my mind is Robert England.
Yeah.
No offense to the other actor, I forget his name, but the guy that played him in the remake.
He was in The Watchmen.
Yeah, but I can't remember his name off the top of my head.
I don't know, but he looked like a friggin' burnt bug.
He was a great actor, but I'm sorry, when it comes to Freddy Krueger, nobody does it better than
No, not at all.
So
you can't beat it. You know, he came up with those really cool lines.
I don't know what my hair is doing over here, but I can't get it to do nothing. But yeah, he has amazing lines.
Yeah, same with mine.
Shut up. But no, Robert Englund had like the best lines in horror, in my opinion.
Yeah, I agree. Makes me want to watch all of them all in one day. Because they only go for an hour and 25 minutes.
Hey, by the way, guys, I just posted in the chat. If you guys want to join us, especially Royce, I haven't talked to you in a while, brother. Go ahead and click that link. We'd love to talk to you. But what's your favorite Nightmare on Elm Street line? Anybody in the chat can answer, or you guys can answer. What's your favorite?
It's prime time, bitch.
It's prime time, bitch.
Yeah. And there's a few other ones as well. You know, when he puts that chick's head through the TV. Forget the line on that. Is you have your, fame or some shit, and just grabs it by the shoulders or head and just whatever it was. I can't remember it. I haven't watched it in so long.
I'll have to watch them because there's so many good lines. The only one that sticks with me is it's primetime, bitch.
That sounds good. Yeah,
it's so iconic, bro. Speaking
of all
horror,
of his lines in his movies are good. So yeah,
exactly.
He should come on the show. We should try and get him.
We should.
We don't have the money to pay. We don't have the money to pay for him. But
Robert Englund, I'll pay you in dreams. I'll just sleep. Okay, Ralph Finnis, of course, Just the Facts. He's on it. If you want to join us, Dan, we do have the link in the chat. But not next week. Wednesday is what I meant. We are going to be, speaking of horror movies, we're going to be reviewing Seed of Chucky. Now, Seed of Chucky.
The best Chucky. No, I'm joking.
Okay. Seed of Chucky, I recently watched it, and all I'm going to say, because we're going to just cover it this Wednesday. It's not a bad movie. It's not like, don't watch it thinking you're watching a Child's Play movie, and then you'll be fine. It's the direct sequel to Bride of Chucky. And it is actually the first movie, if I'm not mistaken, directed by, what's his name? The guy that directed it also wrote the original Child's Play. He helped write it. The dude's been with the series this whole time. He just finally directed his own Child's Play movie, and he wanted to go the route of comedy, like, because Bride of Chucky was like a romantic comedy, while Seed of Chucky was like a family comedy. It's basically it's making fun of the romantic family type comedies, but it's a great film because the director decided to take the route of identity crisis. They find out, we'll talk about all this Wednesday too, but they find out that the child doesn't have male or female parts. So it's kind of...
That made me laugh though.
Well, it's weird because Noami, this movie came out in 2004. It tackles the whole trans issue. Like, before it was even like talked about in the media or anything, they was like, are you a boy or a girl? And the doll is both.
Yeah.
Whatever it feels like being at that moment in time. And I'm like, that's cool. Now we'll talk about how they play that gender role in the movie. We're going to talk about that Monday because I think it's clever as fuck.
Yeah, it is. Yeah.
Connect, we're talking about today's Robert Englund's birthday. We were wishing him a happy birthday, and also we are covering Seed of Chucky next. I keep saying next week because I'm used to saying next week, but we're not covering it next week. We're covering it Wednesday.
Have you seen Paranormal Activity?
The one I watched was absolute garbage, and I decided to not watch any others.
Which one was it?
It was that one where the entire movie you're watching a fucking pole vacuum. And nothing happens the whole goddamn movie.
Must be the second or third one. Because it kind of went downhill from the first.
I think it might have been because I had a friend that loved them. And we watched the sequel. I think I watched the first one too. I might have. I'm not too certain.
I watched the first one the other day on my lunch break at work. That's all I do is just watch fucking horror movies on my break and eat food for like 2.5 hours.
You get a nice long lunch break.
Yeah, I do. Mondays I get longer.
I get half an hour, so just enough time to eat and back again.
After a longer break.
Dude, you guys are making me feel awful. I live in America. Our lunch breaks are 30 minutes if we even get one.
Yeah,
I have to talk to your supervisor about this.
No, it's just an American thing. All companies are like that. We actually aren't required to break. But go ahead, Greg. Sorry.
But I watched it, and that movie used to freak the fuck out of me. Like the whole concept of the movie. But like, me and one of the guys at work, he loves that movie as well. We were both saying that it's a genius movie because all it is like 50 in one room, and they only had a budget of $15,000 for the first film. Our budget was just 15 grand to do that movie, and then it fucking skyrocketed.
See, I'm not too certain if I've seen the first one. I'll have to rewatch it because the one that I remember that made me not want to watch any more of them it might have been the second one. It just followed a pole fucking vacuum for like an hour and 20 minutes. And then at the end, there was a jump scare. And I'm like...
Yeah. Really?
Yeah. Like,
I gotta watch it then.
there was little shit that happened in between, but like most of the movie, they were following this weird pull vacuum. I remember that much. And I'm like, people paid money to see this garbage? Like, what the fuck is this?
Yeah, like I said, like if they're gonna do like a franchise movie, like you can make your sequels top the first movie. You know, sometimes most sequels are not as good as the first movie when they
people
do these
that
things.
People like it is true in some cases, in most cases. But those that say that sequels are never as good as the original has never seen Friday the 13th Part 2.
Yeah, exactly. Well, like Friday the 13th Part 1 never had Jason in it.
It had Jason in it, but vaguely. It was his mom killing.
Yeah.
Very vague.
But yeah, like movies like Paranormal Activity and Saw, you know, like Saw is just like two people in a fucking room. You know what I mean?
Saw to me is like I can't watch it because it's more like gore than it is story. If that makes any sense. Like I'm not.
I can actually sit through, eat dinner, and watch it now.
I can't. For some reason, a movie like Saw, I can't watch. Other movies where there's brutal killings and shit, I could probably watch. But the way that Saw's set up is I put myself in the scenario. And I freak myself out. How about Blair Witch Project? Dan wants to know. What do you think of that movie?
I haven't watched that movie in so long, but I had to read pretty shit. But the original, I remember it was on TV when I was like maybe 16 years old or something. It scared the shit out of me, dude. Just the way how it was filmed.
You know what movie?
It just kind of looked like it was a real life movie based on what happened in real life or whatever it is. Same Paranormal Activity. The first one, it kind of looked like it was like, you know, shot in like real life.
Well, when it comes to Blair Witch, that was the original movie done that way.
That was kind of cool though.
That is disputed though a little bit because you had Blair Witch Project, which was a big popular film, but you also had the movie called Cannibal Holocaust, which was so realistic that people actually there was an investigation by the FBI on the director of that movie because they thought the woman that got killed in the movie actually got murdered for the movie. Because the movie is very much Blair Witch style, but it's not. It's about these people that get trapped on this island with cannibals and shit, and it's hidden footage. Like it's footage kind of like Blair Witch. Like it looks like
Did Eli Roth direct that movie?
I'm not sure, but I can look it up.
It's either that scary. I think maybe I might be wrong, but I know he done the Green Inferno, which is similar to that.
No, this one's a Italian movie.
Oh, okay, so no, he didn't. Man,
it's it came out in
Eli Roth done. What's that? Sorry.
Go ahead. Finish your thought.
I know Eli Roth done the Green Inferno, which is similar to the Cannibal Holocaust.
See, the Blair Witch Project is original for America. Like it's the first of its kind in America. But Cannibal Holocaust came out in 1980. And it was found footage type movie too. But a lot of people don't know about Cannibal Holocaust because it was banned in the United States for a while. And it was banned in a lot of other countries. I would not watch Human Centipede. I've never watched it, but I don't know. Something with ass to mouth to me doesn't.
I remember
strange.
watching Human Centipede for the first time, but I was intoxicated and I watched it and then I threw up and I stopped and then I waited a couple of days later to watch it again and then I'm like, yeah, this movie is kind of fucked up. The second one's even more fucked up. The second one is like got this little short fat guy watching the first one on video and like trying to recreate that, and then the third one is based in the prison cell.
I'm not a fan of movies that are just gross to be gross or violent to be violent. Like, I watch House of a Thousand Corpses, I watch Devil's Rejects, they are violent movies, but they have a purpose for the violence. It follows a story. Like Saw and like Human Centipede, it's like they're like, hey, let's make a torture porn, or like let's make a movie about people attached to the ass and mouth and figure out a way to make a story out of it. Like it's gross just to be gross.
The third one when they created, that's the one, how they got every inmate in the prison cell ass to mouth, and you will see in the big yard, it's just all of them connected up. It's fucked up.
See, there's only so much creativity you can do. With ass to mouth, I guess. I don't know why we're talking about ass to mouth. I guess that's gonna be. I guess that's gonna be our new hashtag ATM.
Yeah. So, what's this ATM? Ass to mouth.
Well, see, okay,
it's a code word.
Well, I'm going to talk to Kanak for a minute here because he was talking about Cannibal Corpse having gory album covers. See, when it comes to gore on album art and shit like that, I admire it. I'm weird like that.
Oh, yeah. I agree.
Cannibal Corpse, though, is a very violent death metal band. Yeah. See, that's why their art is gory. It still has a purpose for being gory because of their lyrics. What I meant is like Saw does have a story, and the gore really isn't needed if you want to actually tell the story. The gore is just there to be gore. That's all it is. Yeah. It does not serve any purpose to the story other than to be gore. Because they could easily do like the Devil's Rejects kind of thing where there's occasional gore, there's hinted gore, but it's not every 5 minutes somebody getting their head torn off.
No. on the Shudder app, there's like I've already watched all 3 seasons of this like in a week. It's called Eli Roth's History of Horror. And each episode breaks down different genres of horror and that. And like the first season, like first 2 episodes would be Slashers Part 1 and Slashers Part 2, how they will talk about, Michael Myers and Jason. And then, another episode would be creatures, supernatural and stuff. So it all breaks down, like each episode, like a different horror genres and that. They skipped the second season for some reason, but season 3 is out now on Shadow if you have it. And then they just talk about psychological horror, which is my favorite.
You actually cut out at the very beginning. What was the name of the show?
Eli Roth's History of Horror.
Okay, because like I don't know if it cut for everyone else, but for me you lagged a little bit, so I wanted to get the full title.
Yeah.
But that
go check it out. It's really good. Show. Yeah, it is. But I watched Number 23 with Jim Carrey.
Fucking love that movie. Can we review that next time?
Yeah, I watched it, and I really enjoyed it because like it's not your typical Jim Carrey movie.
Actually, I think Jim Carrey, the movie got mixed reviews, but Jim Carrey really shined in that movie, in my opinion. Like it showed that he's not your typical type cast actor. Like he can be serious.
Yeah, but like seeing him with tribal tattoos and shit, it was kind of weird.
It is. It's odd.
And I thought it was a fantastic movie. Like,
have you seen his TV show he has on, I think, Showtime? It's called Mr. I forget the name of it off the top of my head, but he plays a children's TV show host. Just the facts might be able to help me out. He's my facts guy. He finds shit out for me. But
that's the facts guy that we don't pay.
But Jim Carrey, and my thoughts might be blurred. I might not be able to come up with names and shit off the top of my head because I literally just woke up and went live almost. Like me and Greg only talked for 10 minutes before the show. But it's a show. I think it's called Mr. Wiggles or something. I forget the name of it. But he plays a children's show star. But his life behind the scenes is falling apart. And he's trying to maintain his sense of like sanity. And he's trying to, like, his child died. And he's like, let's introduce death to the TV show. And like, kids don't want to talk about death. Like, he's trying to bring some of his real life and teach kids that life isn't all fun and games. And they're like, no, this is a children's show. God damn it. And they told him, they're like, you're not allowed to change your hair. You can't change nothing. And he fucking shaves his head down the fucking middle. He's like, watch me. Like, it's a wild. It's kind of it's interesting to watch because it's kind of like life imitating art, because Jim Carrey suffers from depression and shit. And he's been masking it all these years. Isn't there a movie called Three Girls and a Spoon?
That sounds like a disappointing sharing dessert order. That 3 girls and 1 spoon, 1 dessert.
After hearing a Few Girls, One Cup. After hearing
is that a sequel?
I don't want to know what they put in the spoon. I'm not gonna lie. I don't.
I'm just thinking of food.
Connect. No, Truman Show is a good movie. If you can bring up that comment, Noami.
Yeah.
The Truman Show is a great movie. That's not what I'm talking about. I'm talking about a TV series he was in, or still in. I don't know if he still is or not. That was on Showtime. I don't know if it was canceled or what. It was a good show. Truman Show we should cover eventually on Pink Sock Reacts, because that's another good Jim Carrey film. Now, I grew up with Jim, so I'm all for reviewing Jim Carrey films, Adam Sandler films, any films, really. Cheech and Chong would be awesome. But Truman Show is a great movie, too. Have you seen it, guys?
I haven't, but I'm a cable guy. I've seen the cable, cable guy, and that freaked me out. Like, his character.
Yes.
Which is kind of creepy.
Sorry, Cable Guy is a great movie, but just the facts came through like he normally does. Kidding was the name of the show. But yeah, Cable Guy's great. He plays a great, funny psycho.
Yeah, that because I was like really young at the time when that came out, and I remember seeing it. I think it was like shown on TV, and it was kind of freaky.
It's a freaky fucking. That's the first time you really see Jim Carrey in that light.
Yeah.
Like, did you know the original cast of Cable Guy was actually Chris Farley?
Ah, okay.
He was the original.
But then they changed it with Jim Carrey.
Yes, because Chris Farley had signed a 2-picture deal with Paramount Pictures to be in Tommy Boy and Black Sheep. So he picked Tommy Boy and Black Sheep over Cable Guy, which was a great call because he was better in Tommy Boy and Black Sheep than I think he would have been in Cable Guy, and Jim Carrey was a better choice. Kidding was canceled in 2020. That sucks. But let's review Truman Show because Greg hasn't watched it yet. Greg looks like he's spaced out. I think he might have froze. But there he is. He's moving. But with Truman Show, it's going to blow your mind, Greg, because you find out through the movie, I mean, that he actually is nothing more than in a TV show and he doesn't know it.
Yeah.
All of his friends, everyone around him are all actors. And he's slowly figuring it out as the movie progresses that he's actually in a TV show. And his whole life is a lie. And that's kind of terrifying to think about because what if that's real life?
That's true.
like
it's like an Amber Heard.
Yeah.
Okay. Since we was last on the show, we never got to talk about it. So let's talk about it. I've been talking about it all week. All my friends are fucking tired of it. I think they're all getting fed up. I'm going to be done talking about it in the next couple weeks or so, maybe. But Johnny Depp won, as expected.
Yeah.
However, what was funny is that Johnny Depp knew he won because he not only did a show in England with Jeff Beck, but before the announcement was made, he threw a fucking party.
Yeah, and in a pub.
I've got to ask, were they serving mega pints of wine at this party?
Yes. I think mega pints and briefcases of cocaine.
But did you I thought it was funny how Amber's fans wanted to do a page, and then the creator going from me is like, nah, fuck you.
Nope. By the way, a lawyer recent. Sorry if we're talking over top of each other. There's just a slight lag. I'm not trying to be rude.
That's all good.
Good. With Amber Heard, though, they claimed her lawyer said that she wants to, what's that called? When you try to override the verdict and you try to go back to court. I forget the name of it.
Oh, yeah.
But she's trying to do that, but she can't even afford to pay Johnny, let alone go to court again. And I saw a lawyer on YouTube say that technically Johnny could sue her for defamation again because of the statement she made after she had lost.
Yeah.
Because she made this whole statement about how like it's horrible that she was a victim of abuse and he got away with it, and technically he could sue again.
And get more money out of him, you know.
But I don't think he would, because he just wanted to get his word out there. He just wanted to get it out there. I doubt he will sue again.
Her Antonio lawyer, she just won't quit. She's on live TV every fucking day explaining what happened. You know what I mean? And thinking that, you know, just because like he's like a well-known celebrity, he has these fan base and all that
I'm
shit.
sorry, but
just stop. Please.
I laughed my ass off when that fucking lawyer was on the Tonight Show or whatever it was. And she was like, I blame the jury and blah, 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 blah. And the NFL guy was like, I've been an NFL player for years. I've had my losses. I've had my wins. But when is it going to be the perfect time to look at yourself in the mirror?
Yeah.
Oh my God. Fucking got him.
And did you see what that the TMZ guy hit back to when he heard the verdict?
What did he say?
He said something about the whole 15 minutes of fainting or something like that.
Oh yeah, you were talking about when he was in court. I thought you meant something recent. Yeah, he was sitting there.
Oh no, he tweeted something about her at the 15 minutes of fame or some shit.
Yeah, I find it weird. She was accusing him of wanting his 15 minutes of fame, but this bitch is on every single news station talking about the trial. Where's the TMZ guy? Nowhere. He's on Twitter.
just talk it on her on Twitter. Like, people just need to stop now. Just, it's done. It's done. She fucked herself up. She lied so many times, you know, in front of everybody, millions of people that's watching. It's just terrible. Just stop, please.
I love the entertainment value though with all the court shit, because this court case went on forever. Like it felt like it would never end. It was 8 hours a day, it seemed. Like all day long live streams. So there's still shit from the trial that people still hasn't seen that's like comedy value. Like there's this one video I saw, Johnny said something hilarious. I forget what it was. Some guy had to get up and leave because he couldn't stop.
Oh yeah, that was his bodyguard. That was his bodyguard, apparently.
He got up and fucking just left. He couldn't stay in the courtroom.
Yeah, it was his it was definitely a bit of it last night. On YouTube before I went to bed. It was his bodyguard. It's just like, nah, fuck, I can't handle this no more. He just walked off.
But yeah, he was in the crowd just dying laughing. I saw a picture. People think Christopher Lloyd was in the crowd too.
Yeah. But it's just, yeah.
You know they say he was in the crowd. I'm like, that's weird. I doubt it, but that's interesting.
But just fucking stop now, please. You're not gonna get anywhere. I knew that something was gonna happen if he won. You know what I mean? I knew that she was probably gonna chuck a hissy fit, and then her lawyers, you know, will go out and fucking shit now. You know what I mean? Like it's just stop.
Amber Heard is going to find a way to pay Johnny Depp. I found out how she's going to, though. She needs to make an OnlyFans account because there's a lot of
that's the one. Yeah. The comments that I come at is like, maybe she could just start OnlyFans.
Well, I mean, there's some people that's into the poo stuff. Like, there's some people out there that's into that. So maybe she could just like do videos of her crouching on a bed, just like
taking the shit. Yeah, probably that. But obviously, yeah, they're both toxic relationship. But
yeah,
Johnny wanted to go. He won't let her go. She won't let her go. Started abusing him.
What doesn't make sense to me, though, is the lawyer is now claiming that it wasn't a fair trial because it was televised. And I'm like, my thought is don't you have to sign a release and approve for a court case to be televised publicly? So therefore, they agreed to it.
I would have thought they'd have to do paperwork beforehand, yeah.
So therefore, they agreed to it. I don't think, the thing is I don't think, there might have been public influence. I'm not going to deny that. But the thing is it's better the way they did it, because the reason why the judge chose to record it was because they didn't want a bunch of paparazzi fucking flooding the place. You can't have paparazzi there if it's on television because everybody can fucking see it anyway.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. But yeah, just Miss Redhead Lady, just shush, please.
Anyway, it'd be good to see Hollywood vampires playing live.
Yeah,
again.
yeah, definitely. Yep. I would like to see them live.
Something to look forward to.
Do you guys think we'll end up with a Johnny Depp solo album? Because that's something.
Well, he's actually going to be doing an album with Jeff Beck.
Well, yeah, he has that song "Isolation" that was put on pause.
No, they're doing an album.
Oh, I know they are.
Yeah.
Yeah, but what I was going to say is Jeff Beck and Johnny Depp was working on an album. They did that Isolation song, but due to this court case, it was put on hold. So, is it going to be like called Beck and Depp? Is that going to be the name of their band?
Maybe.
Because back in the day, Jeff Beck had a band called I forget the full band name, but it was like 3 guys, and their name was just their last names. So that might be what they do, Beck and Depp. So we might see a Johnny Depp, Jeff Beck tour in the United States and Australia and shit.
Yeah, but cool. It's just
I don't know what my hair's doing. I look like a 1980s pop singer.
I just think that anyone still supporting Amber Heard don't realize how much she bullshitted in that case.
Okay, I saw one person defending Amber Heard in a comment. So I like to hear everyone out before I even make a comment. And I didn't make a comment. I'll just say my thoughts here. They were saying that, well, Johnny Depp was found guilty on one charge, and he does owe her $2 or $3 million, I forget the amount, for defamation. Now, let's paint the picture. Let's paint the picture, though. The article in question was not written, from my understanding, was not written by Johnny himself. It was written by his former lawyer that he had fired. So they technically wasn't suing Johnny. They were suing his legal team.
Oh, really?
So Johnny wasn't found guilty for something he personally did on any account.
So it was his old lawyer.
It was his old lawyer. From what my understanding, I could be wrong. Don't quote me on that. Do your own research. Always do your own research. But from my understanding, it was his old lawyer that did it. If you want to find out more, Just the Facts knows everything. He's a fucking dude. I'm not saying that to be an asshole. Like, it's true. Like, he will. If you don't know it, he'll find out. And that's
he's like the real life human encyclopedia.
He is Wikipedia. He's Danapedia. He's Danapedia.
If I ever come to the States, I'm gonna find this Just the Facts guy.
So what don't make sense to me is she owes $13 million because he owes money too. So I think they're just going to cancel out what he owes and just have her only owe $13 million instead of paying him. Yeah, but the thing
apparently Aquaman cut all of her scenes out.
They did, and they should replace her with old Greg.
Nah, Bruce Campbell, bro. Bruce Campbell.
He tweeted back. He's like, "Give me the script."
Yeah, and then he said like, "It wouldn't be right if I did it, but it would have been pretty good."
I have a question though. Whatever happened to the $50 million that Johnny was suing for? Because she owes $15 million.
Yeah, I don't know.
Because he was suing for $50.
A $50 million court case.
Well, the thing that pisses me off is like I know $13 million is a lot for you and me and Noami and shit. That's a lot of fucking money. However, Johnny Depp missed 6 years of his career because of this shit. He was making more than that per movie.
Yeah.
Like for Johnny, that's like a major loss. I feel bad talking about this case all the time because I know my friends are getting tired of it or whatever. But
I'm not. I talk about it sometimes at guys that work in the kitchen. You know, dogs up in the bee. Those videos are funny. I'm sorry, but like these compilation videos are hilarious.
My favorite is the day he won. Somebody didn't miss a beat because they posted, "You owe $10 million to me," and it shows like Johnny Depp. Like,
did you see the screenshot I sent in the group chat? It goes, "Now you can tell everyone that Johnny beat you."
I posted one of Johnny Depp. It wasn't me that made it, but it shows Johnny Depp pointing, and it says the only man to win an argument against a woman.
And there was another one as well.
Okay.
All the people that defeated Captain Jack Sparrow, and I had Amber Heard last.
So, do you like my mug? It's actually for coffee or tea. Okay, you can put your water in here. And then you put your herbs in here to blend the tea. And then you can drink the tea from here.
All right.
Yeah, that's what you do. That's
like mine just white, just a t-shirt, which is really weird. I don't even wear my t-shirts.
I want to get, and realistically, I want to get Wake and Bake pink sock mugs made. But the shop that we're going to be using, and I'm not going to officially announce it right now, but we are working on a shop. I don't know when it's coming, but we are working on a shop. We might tease some merch in like the next coming episodes just to give you guys a little bit of a teaser. But we do have merch. And by the way, we do have an idea that no other podcast that I know of has, and I am going to announce it now because I have started shipping them to the guests. If you have been on this show or have been a guest on this show, we do have guest exclusive t-shirts. Only available to those that have been on the show. And what my plan is eventually we're going to have people that have been on the show promoting wearing the shirt. Pink Sock News exclusive. There we go. Some exclusive Pink Sock News.
Yes, I am drinking tea, just the facts. As usual.
I was drinking tea too.
He has to know the facts. He has to know what everybody's drinking.
Yeah, drinking tea, lemon and ginger.
Flavored water.
I was drinking coffee out of my mug.
It's too late.
So you're drinking mud.
Mud, yes, out of a mug. Yes, sir.
Mud, but yes, I was just drinking flavored hot water without the chocolate starfish.
But yeah, we do have official pink sock shirts for people that's been on the show. Dan, I did send you a question asking you like your size and shit. I will ship it to you, Dan. I just have to wait till I get
shipping one of each.
Well, I'm trying to ship these shirts out, but I'm paying them out of pocket. So any donations to help get these shirts shipped would be awesome. If you guys want to pay for your own shirts, that'd be cool. You don't have to, but if you want your shirt there quicker, then I don't mind accepting whatever you want to send.
So if you pay the shirt direct to Mark can pay for my flight to America.
Yes. All donations are for the flight to America.
So I'm setting up a GoFundMe page now.
But We do have pink sock shirts. I can't get in right now for some reason because I reformatted my computer. I think I know why. That's why we're kind of moving a little quicker and I'm not having issues because I had to completely reformat my computer. But yeah, I'm actually in right now. Give me 1 minute, guys. We can keep talking, but I'm going to get the shirt picture up for everyone to see. This is only exclusive to people that's been on the show. So if you want to be a guest on the show, then you can get this shirt. But no other way to get this t-shirt. If you do not like the design of the shirt for whatever reason, if you don't want, because I get it, some people aren't like wanting vulgar shirts. Like it's not vulgar, but it's adult oriented. If you don't want an adult oriented shirt, but you've been on the show, I can make a more family friendly shirt for you. I have plans for that too. Because I understand there are people that's been on the show where it's been a more professional show. So I want to respect that. But the shirt.
Professional show. What do you want about? We're all professionals here.
Yeah. Professional.
When the pink sock literally is just a pair of pink socks.
Exactly.
We do
mine out of the gutter.
We do have socks. We do have socks, by the way. We are going to be making socks too. But we're going to have all kinds of shit. I'm not making the official announcement yet because honestly, I don't know what all we're going to have. And I don't want to like open the shop and then have new shit every 5 minutes. But
yeah.
Let me see if I can find the fucking shirt here because it's not going to be in the shop for sale. So I have to find it. Here it is. I found it. Guys, you guys are going to love this fucking shirt, I think. I think you're going to enjoy it very thoroughly. Can I get a drum roll? Because I need, well, not yet. Hold on. I'm sorry. I'm not prepared because I didn't know I was going to announce this yet. Here we go. Official pink sock shirts for guests only. If you've been on the show, we'll ship it out. If you want to meet me in person, I live in Ohio. I live close to Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. I can meet you. Here's the front of the shirt. Thank you for coming on my pink sock. Now, like I said, we will have a more family-oriented version for those of you that don't want to wear this kind of shirt in public. We also do have V-neck options too, because we do have some people that prefer V-necks. The back is just going to have Pink Sock Podcast and all the information. It's going to say what it's all available on. We have new episodes every Monday and our link. That is only available for guests, so you cannot buy it on the shop. And my idea is what I'm going to plan on doing is once we get them shipped out, have people promoting, that's going to make people want to come on the show because it's a funny shirt that they can't get anywhere else. And I do plan on getting shirts made that have like the Pink Sock Podcast logo, and it has like the definition of what a pink sock is on the back. We do have women's shirts available. We're gonna have all kinds of shit. Just stay tuned. Thank you, Kanak. If you want one, you've been on my pink sock. You can have one. I do ask. You don't have to, but if you want to donate any amount of money to get these shirts out, please do.
To pay for my flight.
Because I'm paying out of pocket for these shirts. I don't mind doing so, but that means that some people won't get their shirts for a couple months. And the shirts are available now for me to ship. So send me direct messages of your mailing address and whatever. And if you want to send any amount of donation, let me know, and I will give you the information on where to donate the money because it will help. Awesome. He's going to wear it when he's on the show. Woo!
I think all of us should just wear our shirts. The ones that we have now.
I am going to. I feel weird about wearing my own merch in public, though. I feel like I'm a cocky asshole. But the thing is for me also, if I wear it like at a concert or whatever, that's just me promoting. I'm a walking billboard at that point. Like, hey, this is what I do. Instead of approaching everybody individually, here, have a business card. Here. Oh, by the way, we are getting business cards, guys, that you can hand out. I don't know if you guys would mind paying a little bit individually for me to get it shipped, at least to you guys, just the shipping cost, because it is going to be costly just to ship. But I do have business cards in the works. The business cards I want to make is in the shape of a pink sock, and it says check out my pink sock, and on the back it has all the information.
Brilliant.
Well, I like that idea. It's I was chatting to this girl at the gym last night, and she goes, and then I'm like, yeah, I'm like really busy. Like I don't really do much apart from work, go to work, go to the gym, go rock climbing, and do my podcast. She goes, yo, you do a podcast? I'm like, yeah. Like at 2:00 in the morning. This guy named Mike, like he's from the States that I do it with. Like he starts at 12 p.m., which is 12 a.m. for me. He goes, so what's it called? Oh, it's Pink Sock Podcast. It's up on YouTube. Go and check it out if you want. Yeah, I will. I'm like, hit that subscribe button.
Yeah, we have a lot of cool shit there in the shop. And you guys seen some of this shit. We have mugs that we're going to have. We're going to have
Fanny pack.
Fanny pack, yes.
Oh, yeah.
I'll show the manager that. He just looked at it and he's just like, really? I'm like, yeah.
You can't see it in the shop, but on the top of the fanny pack where the zipper's at, it has our logo.
Yeah, nice.
Our logo's on the top.
I should like walk around Sydney with that on.
Would you wear
in the city with my turtleneck skivvy and my chains and my fanny pack and on the rock?
Dude, I was actually going to ask you if you can get a photographer in Australia, would you do a photo shoot reenacting the rock thing, but with the fanny pack, so we can use it as a photo to promote?
I know somebody that can do that.
Like stand next to stairs and like try to reenact it as close as you can, that photo.
Yeah, because a guy that I work with, he supports the show. His name's Connor. Him and his girlfriend went to like a costume party, and he dressed up as a 90s rock with the necklace and the skivvy thing, the turtleneck shirt. And I'm like, when you mentioned that, I'm like, we should get him to be the rock with the fanny pack thing. And he can be like on there so he can be famous too.
True, he could do that. Yeah, but what I was saying, since you look like the Rock, dude, you can like promote the fanny pack. But I mean, if you want your friend to do it, that's perfectly fine too. Like, I don't care who does it. I think it'd be a good idea. Also, it's not in the shop. I've not made the design for it yet, but you wear a lot of beanies. If I make you a beanie, would you wear it?
Yeah. As long as it's black.
Yeah, it'd be black with just the logo on it. Like, it'd have like the pink sock logo, but with white where it says podcast.
Yeah.
Oh, you're good, Caitlin.
You can make briefs if you want. I'll wear them.
Make what? You cut out.
Briefs, like metal underwear briefs.
I'm really annoyed with Teespring right now. And like Teespring, please listen and hear me out. They don't have any options for panties. You can't make panties. You can't make underwear. You can't make briefs, nothing like that. There's no option for that. But they have cell phone cases.
What?
And they have like shit like that, but they don't have underwear?
Like that? Explain to me what is that thing that you just said.
What, cell phone cases?
English. Yeah, what is that?
It's a case that you put on your cell phone to prevent it from getting damaged.
You could have just said a phone case cover. I got you now. Yeah.
They call them cell phone cases, bro.
Maybe I should get one from my phone since my phone's like newish. So.
What kind of phone is it? Because they only have certain options for some reason. I don't know.
S21. I almost bought an S22, but it's too expensive outright. So I bought an S21 so I can fit it.
Well, what I'm thinking about doing is because the shop doesn't cost me any extra if I keep adding merch. So I'm thinking about just making literally slowly working on having everything so there's an option for everybody.
Yeah.
Like
figure it out.
They have literally a choice for headphones. Like you can have like those Bluetooth headphones that come in like a little container that's like wireless. You could design your own of those. You can do all that. But why not underwear? Because I was wanting to get briefs, boxers, where on the back it says, oh, hold on. I forget what I was going to say. Hold on. My other pink sock is a podcast. I was going to have on the back of the briefs, my other pink sock.
I think we now determine why the shop doesn't do briefs.
Yeah, are they good phones, Dan? Because I almost bought one, but then I went just with the standard S21, and these phones are really good. Like I only have to charge this once a day.
That's how my phone is. I bought a phone.
So good.
I bought a phone. I don't know if you guys have this option where you live, because I don't know if it's a cell phone provider, but we have something called Straight Talk here, and it's sold through Walmart. I bought one of their phones. It's like a cheaper phone, and it worked all right for a while, but I just bought it a few months ago, and it's already starting to lag and shit. I don't know if I downloaded too much stuff on it, too much porn. I don't know what I've done, but there's too much something going on.
Too much of that.
Too many videos.
Bro, you need to ease up on that.
Sorry, one at a time. What were you saying, Gorak?
Sorry.
Too much of that pink sock shit on your phone, man. You got to ease up on that shit.
That's how I learned what it was. What were you saying, Noami? I'm trying to get
Mine has too many videos and photos on from the other weekend, the Alice Cooper concert. It's filling up the memory.
See, my phone's got all kinds of shit on it, so I don't know. Maybe too much porn, maybe too much. I don't know.
The only issue I have with this phone though is it doesn't have like an SD card slot here. With my old phone, which I still have, my S10, you can put the SD card and your SIM card at the same time. But yeah, there's probably that one too. You need to stop doing that to me when I'm trying to get some sleep, man.
I don't. Okay, Dan, you're all about the facts, but come on now. I have a. Is it considered sexting if it's just you and a homeboy just talking to each other? Is that considered sexting? It's just like, hey, bro, how's my dong look this morning? Is that sexting? No. Okay.
While we're on t-shirts, I need to go get a t-shirt that's and a shout out to somebody. So I'll be back in a minute.
Go for it. Some of the things they have in this shop is weird, and other things that they don't have is weird that they don't have it. Like they don't have underwear.
Yeah.
But they have, there's metal hooks for showers and shit. They have those. They have those, yeah. I removed Noami until she comes back.
That's good.
They have stainless steel mugs. They have wine tumblers.
It's kind of like Vistaprint too. Vistaprint has similar things as well.
But Vistaprint, if I'm not mistaken, they don't ship out for you like Teespring does.
You can if you switch to business.
Oh, you can?
Yeah. If you're in a business, if you have your own business, you can.
But I don't. It's just going to be for the podcast.
But like what I was saying to you before we went on air, I might make some limited hoodies for here since it's cold, just for some friends of mine that support the show, and just as a thank you thing.
That would be cool. I would actually probably buy one from you.
Yeah. Shipping to you would be so expensive though.
I would pay for the shipping, bro. Especially
express shipping.
I'm so confused. Okay, I'm on Vistaprint now, and they have more options than Teespring, but they still don't sell underwear. They have
still only underwear.
Well, I was trying to find out because if Vistaprint sells underwear, I'll just sell through them, but they don't. They sell everything else.
Right, I've got a t-shirt that somebody made, and it's thank you, Joe Bashir, for making this brilliant t-shirt.
Thank you, Joe.
Yeah, I haven't got it on today because I've literally just had to get it off the drying rack because I washed it because I've been wearing it last week.
Is Joe Bashir selling those shirts by chance?
No, these are special ones. It's just me and Kath have one.
Because I was thinking about making Pink Socketeer shirts.
Pink Socketeers.
But I don't want to make them if it interferes with what Joe's doing, because I want you guys to be able to have your own special shirts.
Yeah, these are special ones. Yeah, so thank you to Joe for that. That was a lovely present to get when we met up at the Alice Cooper concert.
So, guys, I'm going to leave the Pink Socketeer shirts up to you guys to make or get if you want them, because I think it's. Oh, I love that one, bro. Not that I don't like the Pink Socketeer one. It's a good shirt too. But
that's good as well.
That's a good shirt as well. Where'd you get that from?
You can see my chest tattoo too.
Cafe Press. See, this is why I'm not releasing
underwear.
This is why I've not made the shop live yet, because I'm still exploring my options. Cafe Press does underwear.
I was gonna say maybe you should do like two separate.
I don't want to do too much, but I wonder if like you can do two separate like shops for certain items. Like if you have your own like website, I wonder if you can like have certain products from Teespring, certain products from this, but it doesn't show that it's that.
Yeah, maybe. Well, when I get time and once I start saving more cash again, I'm just probably gonna make some more stickers and maybe do some fridge magnets and shit.
Oh, I love fridge magnets.
Yeah, and you can actually make calendars as well. But there's no point in making the calendar now because we're already halfway through the year. So,
well, I'm actually going to be part of a calendar.
Nice.
We're working on it. It's not official yet. It's not official yet, but I'm growing my beard out for it because we're doing it next year. It's going.
So you're doing it in speedos and gold chains? Because I'll buy that calendar.
No,
yeah. What does a calendar involve?
Yeah,
we're going to be
Mike holding a fire hose in his underwear.
Yeah.
We're going to be doing. Dabs with Dads is going to be doing a calendar, and they want me to. He wants me to be part of it. And I'm going to be December. I'm going to be judgmental stoner Jesus because Christmas. I'm going to. That's why I've been growing my beard out because I'm going to be December. I'm also going to be April because everyone involved with Dabs with Dads is going to do like a sexy, funny dad bod photo shoot for April for 420. And we're going to all be like shirtless and like free. That's what we're going to do.
That's cool.
Sounds brilliant.
But I want to do a Pink Sock podcast one too. If we can all get like photographers and stuff in our own countries and like do our own photos. I know it's best.
Yeah, Vic, when I fly to Australia for like 2 days for a photo shoot, then you can go back home.
Have Vic fly all over the world just to do a photo shoot for Pink Sock.
Yeah.
That'd be expensive. That'd be an expensive ass photo shoot.
Yeah, I'll cook him lunch and cook him dinner, then he can leave.
I actually, when I get back, by the way, next week I do have an announcement for next week. Ooh. We do have an announcement, a big one for us anyway, because it has been almost a year since he's been on this show. Tony is returning to Pink Sock Podcast. He hasn't been on the show since I lived in Phoenix. I'm going to be in Missouri, and that Monday we're going to be going live. You guys are still going to be involved with the show. Don't worry about that. But I'm going to be live in person with Tony Matei for the first time.
In a year.
That's great.
The first time in a year, Tony Matei return. Hold on. Let me change this up so it's more professional looking. Hold on. Give me 1 second. We need to get rid of the rock here. Bring up the news again, Greg. I'll get the announcement. Tony Matei is coming on Pink Sock. Actually, I gotta do it this way. This is more professional. There we go.
I'm trying to figure out his last name. But I just
Matei.
Matei? I'll just say Tony Matt. Just for short.
See, the issue I always had with his name is I'm like, it looks like somebody with dyslexia trying to spell Matthew. But no, his name's Matei. I always get the A and the E mixed up. But yeah, Tony is coming. He's coming back to Pink Sock. We're going to be live in Missouri next Monday. Due to me being busy, we won't be able to do a Pink Sock Reacts next week because I'm going to be on the road around the time when we're going to go live. Because I'm going to be leaving Missouri the morning of that Wednesday, and I won't be home till like Thursday at 1 a.m. or whatever.
Yeah.
So we won't be doing a Reacts next week, but we will bring it back, and we're going to be reviewing. What were we saying we're going to review, Greg? Was you thinking number 23?
Yeah.
Number 23, we're going to be reviewing next week, and Tony Matei is back on the song. Woo! And also tonight.
Wait, is he going to be joining us every week then?
No, just Monday.
Just the one-off?
Yep, one-off.
Paid interview?
Yeah, it's not a paid interview. What are you talking about?
Yeah, Spotify money.
Before we do that show, me and Tony, I think Thursday or Friday, we're going to be going to Uranus, Missouri. So on that podcast, we're going to be talking about Uranus. Yeah.
It's like the magic school bus.
Okay, that has to be the clip for the show. We're taking a trip to Uranus in the magic school bus. But guys, I was going to cut this show off because I've got a lot of shit I got to do today. But we are doing I'm doing Dabs with Dads tonight at 9:30. I'm going to be appearing on Dabs with Dads again. I'm not going to be there next week due to being in Missouri, unless they can find a way to get me there via video. That's the only way I could do it. But I will be returning again. I'm going to be on Dabs with Dads. I'm trying for every Monday at 9:30 p.m. That's what I'm doing. I'm going to Uranus Fudge Factory. I'm going to take pictures of Uranus. I'm going to do all kinds of stuff. I'm going to set up the show, and we're going to talk about Uranus on Pink Sock Podcast.
Sounds interesting.
Your anus is very beautiful. Why do I look like a 1940s like singer? Like I look
1940s Doyle.
Like I look like the dude. Ever watch that John C. Reilly movie Walk Hard? The Dewey Cox story. That's what I look like. I will conquer all my demons. But anyway, I love you guys.
Kind of look like the guy from The Wedding Singer, Adam Sandler's friend.
Yeah, I do kind of.
Yeah.
But anything you guys want to promote?
No, man. Just follow your dreams.
Happy birthday, Robert.
Be you. Don't be a Kardashian. You be sweet.
Man, I wish I was a Kardashian because Pete Davidson.
Ew, no. You know what? They're saying that. They're saying that. What's the one that got married recently?
I don't know.
No, I don't know.
Courtney. Yeah, they got married recently to Travis Barker, and her dress is horrific. Anyway,
I like for a man.
What's that?
For a man that doesn't like the Kardashians, you really do keep up with them.
You do keep up with them.
Travis Barker.
I can't keep up.
And then there's all these memes in that saying, there's all these comments saying that she's a goth girl now. I'm just like, what the fuck?
I've seen those posts about how like the Kardashians are goth now. Pete Davidson isn't goth. Travis Barker isn't goth. He's in rap and like pop punk. He's not. Since when was Travis Barker goth or emo? Like,
maybe they just got their own style.
You're not dating Gerard.
Her wedding dress is like the thing for the head, and she's like wearing like a white mini skirt. And I'm like, and I commented, and I'm like, is this a wedding or is he ready to go out for a Friday night bender? Like,
you know that.
I bet
veil?
It was very expensive as well.
You know that veil women wear?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Due to it being a mini skirt, is it like a piece of toilet paper? Probably. But like, since when did they say Travis Barker's goth or emo? You're not dating Gerard Way, okay? You're not dating Marilyn Manson. You're not fucking goth or emo anyway.
It's just a pose.
Before I get too worked up, love you guys. Tune in Wednesday and tune in Monday tonight for Dabs with Dads. I will see you guys soon. I love you all. And is there any final statements you want to make?
No,
stay true, everything. Stay cool, and say no to drugs.
Certain ones.
Yeah.
All right. Love you guys, and you guys have a lovely day. And remember, live long, rock hard, and follow your dreams.